Good evening, everyone. I am happy to be here in Bonn. I hope the mayor is listening, that there are babies that are downloaded from the internet, and I hope they don't exist in Bonn. Just imagine, we're all seated here. We were carried in the womb and given birth to. Wow. That was a beautiful beginning. And that's why today we are here very fine. Let's look at another picture. But other babies come out with a lot of complications, and others die because of preventable deaths, and they don't have someone to care for them. One baby at a time. Why did I choose to become a midwife? A very noble profession that we help to receive a new being into the world. Wow. You don't know how we feel that we are the first people to receive the babies and hand them to the parents. That is wonderful. Why volunteering? I wanted to be in the army. My mom said no. I told her, fine, I want to be a lawyer. She said, I suffered a lot with you. So my name Draleru means Dra is love and Le is death. My mother almost died with me. This is how I was named. Then I promised my mom that I will make sure I save many more lives. I worked back home as a volunteer with a community-based organization. You know my salary? It was food. I loved it because I was caring for orphans who were left behind by the HIV/AIDS. Then I said to myself, the situation in South Sudan was worse than what was in my home country in Uganda. 7 times that 2,054 mothers were dying out of the 100,000 live births. When this call was made, I saw the UNFPA, as he has said, the advert. I said, no, I must be there. Then my son asked me, Mommy, Dad is in Liberia, 4 years old, and you have decided you are going to South Sudan. You're leaving us here? I said, yes. Yes, my son, I will come back. It is a non-family duty station, but I will be coming back to see you. I'm going for a reason. It is a call. By then, there were only 10 qualified midwives in the whole country, 10. Would they do much? No. I said, yes. I'm going to do the real service as a UNV, and I will produce impact. I will be part of the history of South Sudan. That will be written in the future. A country that is just out of war, with a lot of challenges. I took my journey. I went to South Sudan. We do numerous things. When I tell people, I always tell them I'm a minister without portfolio. That is what I do. Deliver the babies, do it practically, teach the students, mentor the staff who are already there, because we have mostly the community midwives who did not go through any formal training. All this we have done. We have multiplied by 10. From 10, we have now 114 midwives. But that's not enough for the country. They're saying that it is better to teach someone to fish than giving fish. So we are not going to be there for long. Therefore, they will have to continue. That's why we are trying to raise them up to do something. Out of all the work I have done, many babies delivered, the students taught other things. But what has impressed me most is this. Rhoda, a mother who gave birth to 3 good babies, bled almost to death. She collapsed. We didn't watch her die. With the knowledge and skills the UN volunteers hold, with the help of other medical personnel, we managed to give the drugs that could stop bleeding. We managed to put intravenous fluids, and we also secured 5 units of blood for Rhoda. Wow, I wish you see her now, that I am boasting of this achievement. Rhoda right now smiles with the 2 girls and the boy. She is happy. That is a credit I'll always remember. Down to the students in class, to the skills lab on modules to first show what they're supposed to do. And then we move to the practical area, what they are supposed to do for the mothers, and we do assessment. That one, we are doing well. And then I identified a young girl, they were 23 years old, who lost all the relatives in the war. She had nothing. What she could do only is to cry in class. She wasn't performing well. Then I said, this could be the best avenue. Helping those who are helpless is my action needed as a volunteer. I took my time, discussed with her. I let her cry, because it's very important when somebody is crying to let the person cry. So we had to discuss many times to make Deborah understand that it is not the end of life. She picked up. I was the happiest in the last year's graduation. She feels I am the mother. I feel proud too. This same Deborah tomorrow is going to continue helping the stressed South Sudanese, even other parts of the world. That losing everybody is not the end of life. She will continue helping others to pick up. Wow, isn't that great for a volunteer like me? It's like scoring a goal and say it's goal, and it is done. I've talked of many achievements, but what do I do at my free time as a volunteer? I have gone for action. I have gone to achieve. I have gone to make difference. I move with other colleagues to the orphanages. Look at the little ones who are left behind with no guidance. And then we shut out those ones who have grown bigger, the adolescent girls, and talk to them career guidance, what they can do. In a situation in life, what exactly they can do. What didn't click my mind was a 13-year-old girl. She was raped. Imagine that is your daughter. She has no any other person except people trying to help them. And when children are very many, there's no way a single mother can handle them well. I told Sarah, this is not the end. She will fight it through. Giving her the necessary medical help, attended antenatal. She has given birth to a beautiful baby boy. The orphanage will take care of that child. It looks a sad story, but there's something good out of it. She has promised me, you say, Auntie, you are a courageous woman. I am going to be a midwife like you. I will be a volunteer too. Don't you think that is already one bullet that will capture many? So I said, wow, Deborah, this is, Sarah, this is wonderful. I will be there to see you. But volunteering is 4 years. Richard, when I come out, I will still conduct her. She is part of my responsibility, and I feel haunted when I don't see her future going. That is the spirit of a volunteer. In this world, in every success, you believe with me that there are a lot of hurdles to jump before you get to the success. We are working in a war-torn area that sometimes you have to put on your helmets to go and work. Very heavy, you must sweat, but you are there to produce service. The most difficult moment in my life, I have trained the students, I have mentored my staff, they've picked up. You are in a situation that a baby comes out, is very tired. You try to help this baby breathe. And the baby comes up. Hey, you feel you have brought life from the dead. The baby is transferred to the newborn unit to continue oxygen until the baby picks up. Power goes off. What next? Your effort goes down. The babies die, and we have very many we are losing that way. And yet, a simple fixing of a solar panel with the rich sunshine in South Sudan, the government would have saved many lives of the babies who are going. We are losing close to 20 per month. This is a different situation in Germany and born in other parts. This is South Sudan, this is the reality. Then in the bid to try to help that, I am bringing my knowledge as a midwife. Our fertility, the average is 6.7. That's average, that means 7 babies per mother. Others can go to 15 or 20. Then we said family planning. Do you know how family planning is interpreted? Stopping people from producing. After giving a method to a mother, 30 years, with 7 children. The next road could be to death. I took it as a mother's right, under the human rights. But a man walks in, they had attempted to remove the method from home, implant, cut with a razor, they couldn't finish. He just came to me and said, who told you to give my wife family planning? You look at this point, you are under gunpoint for providing service, trying to help to reduce the deaths. I wanted to ask permission from him if I could take my last breath, but I wouldn't. Then something came in my mind and I told him, sir, I'm very sorry. We have done the wrong thing. If I were in your position, I would have killed this woman. You know what that means? He felt I was right in his shoes. I appreciated his anger in that point. And then I tried to calm him down and said, can we discuss the reasons why we are providing family planning? Then later on he came down and said, I think you're right. They thought these were things brought by the whites to reduce the number of Africans. And yet the war has finished all of them. Why don't we give them a chance to produce the children? And I asked him, how much do you earn? Do you have the money to care for these children and send them to school? I am not a daughter of South Sudan, I come from Uganda. Supposing I did not learn, would I be here? I said no. So imagine this is a man who is going to give message to the fellow men that family planning is not stopping people from producing, but getting the number of children that they can help. Don't you give me credit for this? Wow. This one has not stopped me from working. My motivation, what keeps me going is I made a decision to be a midwife, to be receiving the newborns into the world. One baby at a time. And without babies, the world will cease. I will continue doing my service no matter what. In situations where there are floods, your things are all swept away. Do you have to carry your luggage and go home? No. We have to continue. We make things happen. Go back, clean the place, prepare your clinic, continue providing service so long as you are saving the lives of the mothers and babies. That's where my pride comes from. No one takes away my pride. I am a very proud UN volunteer. Not even Obama, not Ban Ki-moon, not dictators. No, not anyone. Because I know my work, I do it. So we are preparing many of our young ones tomorrow to help South Sudan. South Sudan needs more midwives. How they will get them? God is there. And the world needs more volunteers than ever. And knowing that all of us are volunteers in one time, we have shown the road to somebody, we have given someone food, we have given someone water, we have done anything to help. That is volunteering. It's without a cost. I wish you see, whenever I pass, they say, wireless is there. This is wireless, the proud UN volunteer. Thank you for listening.